ำหรับเรื่องความประทับใจนะครับ so I have three things to say about this. The first thing is like the creative thinking and discussion method for their learning method. So for West Point, every class before class we have to do reading before we go to class. So the teachers will give like class materials to like what to read, which book to read first before we go to class. And then when we go to class, the teacher don't just lecture you, they ask questions and then have like the students answer questions and then discuss with each other. We have like the topic of the day and then they will just have the students question about what they read and what they think about it. I think that's like one like very like critical thinking, like that made the student have like more critical thinking and they will like think more and then remember more about the course lessons. And in the exams too, in the exams it's like there are some multiple choices too and short answer question, but there are many essay questions you have to think about. Like for example, in the history class, when we have it, the exam will be about like in, for example, in the World War II block, they will ask like which countries has the most successful strategy and why. You can answer like whichever countries, like Germany, France, whatever. But if you have like sound argument about it, they will accept it and then will grade you as like your critical thinking and how well read you are. I think that's like the good point about West Point that they have about it. And the second thing I am impressed about in my time in West Point is that the inclusivity. So when I study in West Point, all the foreign cadets like me from Thailand, we have like roommates with American people. They're like very inclusive. Like every course lessons, I didn't like feel anything about the exclusivity at all. Like they accept me into the class, study like them, train like them. Like they are willing to share and like ask about my cultures. I also ask about them, their cultures, and they're like very open about it. I'm very grateful about that because I can learn to my fullest capacity for that. And the third thing I like about West Point is the leadership that they teach us. They teach us to be a leader of character, so we have to lead by example and then show your subordinates that you can do it. So in West Point, they don't have as much seniority as like the academy back home in Thailand. But in West Point, they respect you by competency. If you like finish like air assault course, airborne course, they respect you not just because you live longer than them, but because you actually are better than them. That's how they respect you. And like every time they do corrective actions, like doing push up because like someone do something wrong, like you are squad leader and your team do something wrong, you have to do it with them because it's not just their fault, it's your fault too. You have to own their fault and then their good things they did. So that's how West Point teach you to own everything you do and your subordinates do too. That's how I think I'm impressed about in West Point. Thank you.